All right, Spurgie's gonna open his gifts.
Smiley, happy, most of the time.
He has the best hair ever.
Energetic, interactive, happy.
Always smiling.
Wow.
Adorable.
Adorable.
He's cute. He was cuddly.
Say thank you. Thank you, both grandmas.
Hey everyone, it's Katie from Without a Crystal Ball. Welcome back to my channel. It's Tuesday, July 19th. I hope you're having a wonderful day. So yesterday was Jim Bob Duggar's birthday. I know, he's 57. And it was also Fern's first birthday. Fern Seewald, the fourth child of Jessa and her husband Ben, her robot Ben, I don't know. Anyways, Ben, the guy that speaks very monotone, let's just say. So Ben and Ben Seewald and Jessa have 4 kids, Fern being their fourth, their second daughter. Fern is the youngest of the 4, oldest brother Spurgeon, Henry, Ivy, and then her. You know how you have more kids, and the more kids that you have, like the birthday parties get less and less and less, and the kids that are like not the first kids don't get as big of a deal for their birthdays. I don't know if that's true. I've heard some of my friends that have a lot of kids say this, that like once you have more than 2 kids, like everything else is just like not a big deal. So Fern, for her birthday, gets a picture posted of her with her grandpa because they say they share the same birthday. Nothing special about Fern being a great little baby girl and how much Jessa loves her. She just literally posted a photograph of her with her dad, Grandpa Jim Bob, who turned 57. So Fern turns 1, Jim Bob turns 57. And Jessa, instead of posting a photograph simply to her daughter, decides to do a collaborative post to her dad and her daughter. She was the only kid of the entire family that made a public post to her dad on his birthday. Now, I know you guys will say, doesn't matter, who cares? I'm just pointing out the obvious that nobody else wished him a happy birthday on social media. If they called him privately, good on them. The Duggars used to be all about everyone knowing that they loved Jim Bob. Now, Jess is literally the only one that can be convinced to post about him, allegedly. So her post on Instagram says this. Jessa said, I had a wonderful time yesterday celebrating these birthday buddies. Love them both dearly. What a blah thing to say, but whatever. It's Jessa. Jessa bless her. Okay, what a blanket statement. What a simple 1-sentence thing. You know, I always feel bad for the 4th kids, the 5th, the 7th, 8th, 9th, 10th, because once the first 2, 3 birthdays, the first birthday sort of loses its momentum and its excitement. I would have thought come on, where's the smash cake pictures? Where's the big cute photographs of her putting her hand in the cake and all of the excitement that goes along with the first birthday? No, Daddy Duggar has to be a part of the photograph. So I noticed that when I caught this on Instagram, and it wasn't very long actually after she posted this, that the comments were already limited. And I was like, why are the comments limited? This is weird. It's a birthday post to her dad and to her daughter. Jessa, if anything, isn't the kind of person that generally limits her comments. Throughout everything, she's mostly kept her comments open. I think right after the guilty verdict, she limited for a while, and a little bit after sentencing, she limited. But now she limits comments on a post about her dad. And one of my followers let me know that there was a comment that was made that she probably didn't want on there and caused the limited comments to happen. And it was a snapback, and so a clapback. So this actually comes from the Duggar Snark Reddit board, which caught this on their side. So I don't take claim to finding the clapback. Duggar Snark, you got this one. And it was posted in their subreddit. And the comment said this: blink twice if your parents are making you write these posts. Whoever this is, I don't know, because Duggar Reddit edited this out, but whoever you are, that's funny. Okay. I don't endorse, condone, or support being mean to people in their social media, but that's kind of funny, okay? So she wrote this. I happen to deeply love and appreciate my parents. I know I have my own flaws, as do they. Okay? But we choose to extend grace to one another, and we have a wonderful relationship. If you cannot handle that, feel free to move along. Now, this comment was there, and now she's deleted it, so it's not there. So she says, I have a wonderful relationship with my parents. I extend them grace. They're not perfect. Neither am I. We're fine. If you don't like it, go away. I mean, in fairness, she is entitled to not have comments on her page that she doesn't like. She's entitled to respond to comments that she doesn't like. She's allowed to defend her dad. That's totally cool. I think if I were her, I probably just would have deleted it. But I don't know. I mean, Jessa is not one to shy away from comments. You know, like she's not the one to get sassy. She has been using the comments feature to, I don't know, lash out a little bit. She's really the only one of the girls that does this. And she's also very outspoken, which is good. She's opinionated, good. In the real world, that's great. Nothing against that. She is not afraid to go toe to toe. She's got a lot of spunk and drive, but man, could you imagine if she applied this to something other than defending her parents? Now, these are her parents, I understand, and Jessa's entitled to have a good relationship with her parents. I just wish that her brainwashing by Jim Bob and Michelle wasn't so apparent. And I wish that she, at 29 years old, would realize that, you know, this isn't a normal way of living. This wasn't a normal upbringing. Your parents raising you the way that they did actually is part of the reason why Josh was created. And it's sad because it seems like since this whole thing has gone on, the sisters have in a lot of ways really like separated. And I would have hoped that they would have like come together, but Joy is sort of like on her own, taking her own way, hanging out with friends from her church, her friends and her sister-in-laws instead of Jessa. And then Ginger is out in California, not around her sisters. Jana is probably taking care of Anna's kids and the Duggar kids because let's be honest, Anna's probably too busy texting or writing letters to Josh. And then, yeah, Jessa. Jessa's the only one of the kids that's remained sort of steadfast in her commitment. And she's also the only one of the girls that put out a statement that was like her parents. She and Ben have said nothing about the sentencing. And they don't have to. They don't have to. They do not have to say anything at all about the sentencing. But she hasn't said anything about the sentencing. So for Jessa, I still think part of this is because Ben is a pastor and he doesn't have a huge income. And now that the show is gone, I'm assuming that they don't have the same kind of opportunities for endorsements. She's probably not getting a lot of offers to promote things. She used to promote stuff all the time on her Instagram, and that's all but washed up. She really doesn't promote anything anymore. And I think it's going to be really hard for a lot of the Duggars to get ads at this point. Now, they will probably blame it on anything but Josh. You know, they might blame it on something other than Josh. You know, they'll say that they're being canceled by the left or whatever. But brands as a whole don't really want to work with the family at this point. And it's interesting because I was talking to someone like, I don't know, a couple weeks ago, and I said, could you imagine if Jim Bob and Michelle like were trying to like lay low long enough to get back onto TV? Like if they think that they can just ride this out a little bit longer, they'll go back on TV. No. And the person I talked to said, I don't see that happening because no one in the industry wants to work with them. And I was like, well, that's good. I mean, it took this long finally, I guess, right? So right now there's no market for the Duggars for selling the family brand that they had. There's no market for shows. There's no market, no interest for that. So they have to get interest. They have to get, I guess, creative in how they make money. So Jessa's doing her Instagram stuff. She's making more videos on YouTube, trying to monetize that way. And Ginger launched her YouTube channel. She's doing promotions with these different sneaker companies. She and Jeremy have become very Hollywood. People don't really like that. The people that are fundamentalists and the more conservative folk that follow the Duggars think that they've sold out because they're buying Nikes and everything is so materialistic. And Ginger and Jeremy are becoming so Hollywood, and they have a Lexus and everything that goes into that. And I mean, they're just living the LA life. Let's be honest. They're living the LA life, except Jeremy's in ministry, so he can't live it completely, right? So Jessa is defending her parents on her daughter's first birthday, deletes the comments, limits the comments, and then here we are. Poor Fern didn't get her own. I hope Fern gets her own video at least. Do you think that Jessa's going to do the Amazon thing where she buys Fern one gift every single day and that's her birthday party? I hope Fern got her own birthday. I hope she got her smash cake. I hope Fern got all of the fun stuff that goes with the first birthday. You only get one first birthday once. And I know the first year birthdays, the kids don't remember, but it's all about the parents, right? It's the first few years are really about us, the parents, right? After that, the birthdays are all about the kids. But the younger they are, they don't remember that kind of stuff. But you want the pictures. So I really hope that Fern got that. And I hope that Jessa realizes at some point that, she can actually do something for herself and become independent. But that's just me. So what are your thoughts? Tell me in the comments below. Bye, guys.